So hi everyone, Clements here, and I am here today to go through the new Enhance shades. So they're a Pro-Formance Hard Gel, and they're really beautiful. So there's 3 new shades. Enhance does also come in clear, and they're like a medium viscosity. So one of the first questions that I have been asked, already numerous times is, what is the difference between Trinity and Enhance? The difference is Enhance is slightly thicker in viscosity. So for those who are, maybe wanting that little bit of extra time, or in a warmer climate, where, the client's hands are warm and Trinity tends to soften that little bit too much, and they're working, as quickly as possible to make sure they've got control of the product, that's where Enhance may be the key. So exact same strength, durability, diamond strength technology, all the rest of it as Trinity. However, you do need to use a base of your choice, or a top coat. And a top coat. So as with Trinity, it's a 3-in-1. With Enhance, you're using your own base and your own top coat. So there is also one more really important fact that I need to mention about Enhance, and that is that it is out of our performance range. It's the lowest heat cure out of all of our performance range. So that's something that I think will be favoured amongst many nail techs and their clients. So they come in, it is currently in 3 colours, and Bruce is about to make an appearance. No, he's going straight for my coffee. No, that's not for you. Doesn't need any encouragement. I am so sorry. We've got a photo bomber or a video bomber. So I'll continue like he's not there. All right. So there are 3 colours. We have soft peach, cool white, and soft pink. So these are our little postcards that we made up, which are going out in our customer orders. I'm going to be swatching them for you, and I'm also going to show you my latest love, which is, I've actually created, well, not created, I didn't create it. I decided to go with the soft peach this time on my own nails, and I've used the new bridal collection as well. So I've actually done a demonstration on that also, because it just looks so beautiful. So on with the swatching. I hope you enjoy. So the first colour I'm going to swatch for you is our soft peach. So on the first coat, I'm just going to apply it quite thin, so you see how it looks as a translucent colour on a nail. So I'll pick up a bead. Now, as you can see, it is a slightly thicker viscosity. In saying that, you can still smooth this really easily down the nail and get really nice coverage, which will still be very slightly translucent. And it will self-level. So that's applying it just as a thin overlay. If I wanted to build up a bit of colour just to show you what it looks like, I'm going to pick up a bigger bead, and I'll only just take it down half the nail just so that you can see the colour. So I'm just taking it round the top of the nail, and then I'll just float that down. So I've thinned it out a little by bringing it down a nail, but just to show you the difference in the colors. It's beautiful. It's really soft. It's not too pigmented, so it's just got the right amount of pigment, and it applies so nicely. So that is the soft peach. I'll show you the end result once I've gone through all the swatches. Okay, so next up we have Cool White. As you can see, it has a fairly strong blue undertone. So that'll keep it nice and, you know, clear white, like stark white. So let's apply a thin coat. The consistency is definitely thicker than Trinity, but nowhere near as thick as, say, in Balance. So you've got like the in-between of those two, which is a really nice consistency to work with, even for someone like myself who, you know, as I said, I love and have used Trinity for years and years. So that's a thin coat, and as you can see, it's already leveled itself out. So just to show you the opacity, just pick up a bigger bead. And I'll just finish it off here. And there is your Cool White. So you can see that it is fairly translucent. You can see a tinge of the natural coloured tip underneath. But here you can see that it is, you know, a really nice not creamy white. It's a solid white. It's a stark white. That's, I think, what I was looking for. A nice bright white. But you will still be able to, you know, alter or adjust the opacity according to what you're looking for. Okay, so for the last one, which is soft pink, just a little handy tip. When you take your cap off for the first time, you'll notice that there'll be this lining underneath, or a sealer. The easiest and best way to get rid of it is just getting your, or one of, well, this is the way that I choose to do it. Just get your pusher and just peel the lip up, because you don't want to leave behind any foil. Over time, it'll break down and it'll end up in your gel. And then what I do is I just carefully just pierce through the pot or through the foil and just pop the lid off or the seal off in one piece. And then I've got a nice clean pot. So that was just a little handy hint. All right, so swatching soft pink. Pick up a bead. And I'll just smooth that down the nail so you can see the colour. So this has got like a kind of warm, well, sort of a very natural tone to it. It's quite pretty. I think it's going to be one of my new favorites. Okay, and to show you what it looks like built up, or more opaque, you can see that the pink is coming through. It's almost like a dusty pink. Oops, just made a hole in it. But the beauty is it will self-level. So I'll just finish it off there, just to show you. And if I gave that, 30 seconds or so, it'll level out nicely. But there's your more opaque finish. So, a thicker layer, a built-up layer, which you can do in one coat with Enhance. And there's a thin layer. So just to show you the difference in the colour. And now let me show you the finished product. Actually, before I do that, let me just show you how to string it along so that you can see basically how you can fix your structure quite easily. So just picking up a tiny bit, like so, touching my brush just into the gel, just the very surface, and then I'm just going to string that along just to fill any gaps, and then I'll allow it to self-level. So it's really easy to move around, to be able to basically, I'm just going to turn it upside down so that gravity will help that level out. Very easy to move around and manipulate the product. All right, stay tuned for the finished result. So this is the end result with the coat of shine on for these three. Really, really pretty and really, really nice to work with. If you love Trinity, you're going to love Enhance. Give it a try. You'll be surprised at how easy it is and how, really just hassle-free it is to apply. It's beautiful. So before I love and leave you, there is one more thing I wanted to share with you. Thanks to Akzéntz, I have had a no-brainer when it comes to doing my nails or what I'm going to wear. You know how you sit there and you think, oh my God, what color am I going to choose this, this month and so forth. I have been rocking these different shades with the new bridal collection as well as our base gels. And I've got to say, I'm loving it. They are so beautiful together. So I wanted to actually show you an example. And I've just started wearing this myself. So I've been wearing for something different because normally I always stick with the pink. The last month I was wearing the white with the bridal, I think it's Promise. So this is with the peach. So I would create my nail or sculpt my nail, fill my nail, whatever, basically do my maintenance procedure. So I'm going to do that. We're going to pretend. I'm going to do that on the tip. I'm going to give it 2 coats. I'm just going to apply a thin coat because it's just for the sake of showing you what it looks like. So I'll let that level out, pop it into cure. So now I'm just applying a second coat. I'm doing it this way because I want to show you basically what, you'll see it in the next step, but what I do, I think I've got a fluff in there, to bring the colour out basically. So if you're working on a natural nail, there is a slim chance that if you overfile or, you might lose a little bit of the colour and see a little bit of the natural nail creeping through. So the next step ensures that you get a nice solid base. But anyway, I'm just going to pop this into cure. Okay, so this is now cured. Now, the reason I'm going to go over this with a base gel, there's a couple of reasons actually. One, if you want to give it a light buff or whatever, you can use a base gel as a bonding agent before a color, for example, instead of using X-Bond. Or the reason why I use it predominantly is to give it more color, to give it that, you know, extra bit of color enhancement. So I'm using for this one Base Nudist. I don't know if you can see the label with the light reflection, but anyway, it's Base Nudist. And this one's got that little bit of a peachy kind of tone to it. So I'm going to apply a coat of this over the entire nail, and you'll see how it just gives that color a little bit of extra oomph. If that's a technical word I've just made up. So we got really beautiful coverage of that color. All right, I'm going to pop this in and cure it. Okay, so I've cured that for 30 seconds in the hybrid. And now, so with Enhance as well actually with any Akzéntz products, it's only a 30-second cure in our hybrid lamp, which is an LED. Okay, I'm using Veil. So Veil is the one that's got like a little bit of a peachy tinge to it. So it all sort of, you know, ties in the colors. And I'm going to apply a coat over the top of this. And look how pretty it is. I'm just so in love with this look at the moment. You get beautiful coverage. It's really natural looking still. And you've got that extra bit of, you know, glitter for that little bit of, I don't know, fun. While keeping it, you know, fairly simple. So it's just, I have just been getting compliments everywhere with just doing this kind of look. And I've gone through, as I said, the 3 different colors, and I've been wearing, you know, every month or 6 weeks or so, I've been wearing one of the other shades. So at the moment I'm transitioning when I get around to doing my own maintenance nails, which, you know, can spread out over a week at times. I'm doing the peach shade this time. So anyway, I'm going to pop this in and cure it, and to show you the end result of this one. Actually, my next video, I might actually make one showing you the 3 different shades with the bridal collection and how beautiful they all look together. So that's it. He shares my love for coffee. I hope you enjoyed the swatch. I look forward to bringing you the next one. Our Enhance or new Enhance series. Stop biting the files. It's not good for his teeth. Nope. Will be available on June 1st from your local distributor. So to see a list of our stockists here in Australia and New Zealand, jump on our website and head over to the distributors section, and you'll find a list of distributors. And that's it. Enjoy. Looking forward to bringing you the next one. Bye for now.